Hello friends, I'm Dr. Jeev Ram. Today I will discuss about the cluster headache and its clinical treatment. There are two types of cluster headache. The episodic type is most common and is characterized by 1 to 3 short-lived attacks of periorbital pain per day or a 4 to 8 week period, followed by a pain-free interval that averages 1 year. The chronic form, which may begin de novo several years after an episodic pattern has become established. It is characterized by the absence of sustained periods of remission. Each type may transform into the other. Men are affected 7 to 8 times more often than women. Hereditary factors are usually absent, usually negative family history. The onset is generally between ages 20 and 50, while the migraine has earlier onset, typically start in teenage and rarely after 40. However, cluster headache may occur as early as the first decade of life. Propranolol and amitriptyline, which are used in migraine as prophylactic measures, are largely ineffective in cluster headache. Lithium is beneficial for cluster headache and ineffective in migraine. Clinical features of cluster headache: periorbital or less commonly temporal pain, begins with aura and reaches a crescendo within 5 minutes. It is often excruciating in intensity and is deep, non-throbbing but explosive in quality. Only rarely cluster headache is pulsatile. Pain is strictly unilateral and usually affects the same site in subsequent months. Attacks last from 30 minutes to 2 hours. There are often associated symptoms of homolateral lacrimation, reddening of the eye, nasal stiffness, Hormuz syndrome. Gastrointestinal symptoms like vomiting are not typical of cluster headache as opposed to the migraine. However, nausea occurs in 40% of cases of cluster headache. Alcohol provokes the already ongoing attacks in about 70% of patients but ceases to be provocative when the bout remits. This on-off vulnerability to alcohol is pathognomonic of cluster headache. In contrast to migraine, cluster headache rarely precipitated by emotional factors or foods. Tyramine like cheese, monosodium glutamate like Chinese and Mexican food, nitrates like smoked meats. There is a striking periodicity of attacks in at least 85% of patients. At least one of the daily attacks of pain reoccurs at about the same hour each day for the duration of a cluster bout. Onset is nocturnal in about 50% of the cases, and then the pain usually awakens the patient within 2 hours of the falling asleep. Pathogenesis of cluster headache: no consistent cerebral blood flow changes accompany attacks of pain. The hypothalamus is probably the site of activation in this disorder. Activation of the posterior hypothalamus leads autonomic features, and activation of the anterior hypothalamus leads to episodic course of disease. Activation of both is necessary to explain the symptoms of cluster headache. Differential diagnosis of cluster headache: trigeminal neuralgia that affect the ophthalmic deviation of the trigeminal nerve. In trigeminal neuralgia, the pain is superficial and lasts up to 2 minutes per attack, while in cluster headache, the pain is deep and lasts at least for 30 minutes. Chronic paroxysmal hemicrania, which is a condition mimic cluster headache with same autonomic features, but each attack of headache lasts from 5 to 20 minutes only. Victim usually women. It responds well to indomethacin. Treatment of cluster headache in acute attack: use one of the following: 100% oxygen 8 to 10 liters per minute for 10 to 15 minutes. Sumatriptan 12 mg subcutaneous injection. All preparation is useless. Dihydroergotamine 1 to 2 mg IM or subcutaneous injection. 0.75 to 1.25 mg IV injection. Xylocaine nasal spray. Prednisolone 60 mg in the first day, 40 mg in the second day, 20 mg in the third day. Regarding prednisolone, the pain may resolve within hours and most patients who respond do so within 2 days. Prophylactic treatment is a must in every case and should be started during the already ongoing cholesterol bout, just after the response to acute phase therapy and stopped when the bout ends. Use one of the following: verapamil 240 to 480 mg per day, sumatriptan subcutaneous injection, ergotamine caffeine, rectal suppositories or dihydroergotamine subcutaneously at bedtime may be especially helpful for nocturnal headaches. Prednisolone 40 to 80 mg per day for 1 week, then taper over 3 weeks. Lithium carbonate or citrate syrup 300 mg 4 times a day or 3 times a day. This option is especially preferable for bilateral variant that occur usually in elderly. Serum lithium levels should be measured at weekly intervals for the first several weeks and should be maintained less than 1.2 milliequivalent per liter to reduce the likelihood of adverse effects. Nausea, diarrhea, polyuria, renal failure, hypothyroidism, tremor, dysarthria, ataxia, myoclonus, and seizures. Chronic rather than episodic cluster headaches may respond dramatically to indomethacin 25 mg 3 times daily.